Oh boy. Here we go. Uh-oh. I've already beat this mission.
Could have.
Hello, everybody. Sirs, gents, madams, misses. It's currently... Oh boy, did I not sleep gracefully, so I'm up in the middle of the night. Thankfully, I got something good to eat this time. Alright, let's check this out. Let's see what's got. See what we got going on now. Finally made it to New Orleans. Oh boy.
Look at all that plunder. All right, DeVitt. Let's see what you're keeping here.
Marshal Wayne, I see you're trespassing on private property. Last I recall, you need a warrant for that.
I don't need a warrant for crooks like you, Frank.
Just come with us quietly.
I'd prefer we settle this like in the good old days.
Too bad this is not how it's done anymore.
I think that's the leash around your neck doing the talking.
Is that right?
Hey, David wants the marshal alive, remember?
Shut up.
Come on, Frank. Think about the money.
Yeah, right. The money. That's all that matters, is it?
Frank.
Bring the marshal to the others. Move it.
So much for the good old days.
Good old days are long gone, Marshal.
You really believe that, huh?
Get him out of my sight.
Well, darn. What the heck?
So you've been following this guy?
Yeah, last we heard, he was headed for New Orleans.
I've seen him. He works for the DeVitt Company. Don't know where he is, though. Sorry.
Yeah. We'll ask around. What's your plan now?
I was supposed to meet up with Wayne, but I can't find him anywhere.
You think something happened to him?
Could be. Think I better look for him.
And count us in. We still owe you for your help back there.
You don't know me anything.
Hey, fellas.
You got everything you need?
The Yonka's oiled up and ready for action.
Well, let's go and find Frank.
What about Isabel and her friend?
All right. Listen. Why don't we split up? I'm pretty sure you can handle this on your own. We'll meet here later, all right?
Sure.
All right. Let's go, Hector.
See you later, ladies.
Well,
So what's going on here?
we're looking for Isabel's friend. Wanna join?
I won't hold it against you if you decline.
Yeah, like I said, I don't enjoy owing favors. To be clear, we find your Wayne, that makes us even.
Try it lighten up, sunshine. You in New Orleans.
Whatever. So, any bright ideas on how we find your Wayne?
And my gut tells me it's the DeVitt Company. Maybe they tried to get rid of him.
Makes sense. But how do we find out what happened?
Let me think. Wayne told me he was looking into 3 men connected to DeVitt. Arthur McGain, district judge. Spends his nights at the Cafe Chez Manu. Raymond Irving took over the Red Lantern after the previous owner disappeared. And Ted O'Neill used to be a smuggler. Now somehow got a job as foreman at Pier 9. I bet one of these fellas is involved. Probably carries a letter of instructions with him.
A letter, huh? So how do we know who's the culprit?
Good question. We should take a stroll through the quarter. Lots of DeVitt men there. If we keep our ears open, we might catch a few clues.
This is exciting. We should get a disguise, too. Then we'll find our culprit in no time.
Or we just pick through our targets until we get the one who has the letter.
Come on now, McCoy. I think a little investigation could be fun.
I wasn't put on this earth to have fun.
We'll see. Now let's get a move on. Wayne's waiting.
So I'm guessing that guy is kind of like a Clint Eastwood, kind of like one of those spaghetti westerns, like characters that have come in different forms, be it hero or villain or anti-hero. It even has some like lines from some of the movies, like "See you in hell" and stuff. It's pretty awesome. But he's still his own guy. And of course it's gotta be McCoy. Of course. Such a classic.
Free as a bird. All or nothing.
What the?
What are you doing?
Huh?
You're up to something.
What's over there?
On with the
investigation. Till the end of the world.
User entered your channel.
No need to cause trouble just yet. Let's hope they don't notice. Let's take a gander. How rude.
Hello.
Yellow.
How's it going?
Good. So you've been. My
Hey,
gut
Arch,
tells
you want
me
to hear
it's the
someone
DeVitt
talking
company.
technical gibberish?
Sure.
It's great. He knows what he's talking about, but I have no idea what he's talking about. It's just hilarious.
Right. Okay. Other net.
Yeah. They very, very interesting, not really internet data transfer thing that it exists till the end of this year.
Oh.
You can receive data from it, but you cannot request data from it.
You get, you technically get data, but it's not. But it's not
You get-
internet.
You get Wikipedia articles, you get some news articles, but you don't have any control of what the
News
people's
articles from
thinking.
like 10 years ago, right?
A month ago apparently. It's where I got it's a month out of date.
Oh.
Yeah. I have it's pretty funny, right? It's like, oh, but still, how, right?
They just broadcast a signal. I mean,
Yeah, it does. Yeah, just broadcast a signal, but you got this guy. This guy. This is the guy. This is the kind of guy that points a satellite dish at what's it called at NOAA satellites so he can you know what's it called
watch them.
yeah, so he NOAA satellites so he can get weather data because NOAA satellites send out free weather data packets.
I mean, why not? I guess. But
This guy mainly does satellite stuff where he just goes, and I am stealing data from this satellite. You can't stop me.
he's probably like, oh, this is neat. Let me just mess with that and expand on it a little bit, just because I find it neat.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Because you can get weather information from all sorts of places that gets updated regularly,
Uh-huh.
including your phone.
Yes, but he gets it from downloading the packages by
Well,
having
like I
satellite
mentioned, it
directors.
seems like the kind of situation where the guy's like, "Oh, this is neat. This is fun," you know, and that's
He al-
really where it starts.
He also pointed it at U.S. Special U.S. military satellites that they used to use a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like they used to use back in like the let's go 50s or 60s. Yeah, let's go 60, 70 area. And it kind of works like a walkie-talkie. The whole thing works like a walkie-talkie. Yeah.
What do you mean? Is it for data? Is it for sending messages?
You can send voice messages, yes. People in South America or Mexico, truckers use it to send long distance messages now. Illegally, by the way, because you're not supposed to use them. They're still U.S. military satellites. But it's like they half care. Sure, you'll get arrested 20% of the time. If they can hunt you down.
Interesting video here.
You hear him talking, and he's saying words, but it sounds like gibberish. Right?
I'm about 5 minutes in, so it's hard to say. So the truckers use it, but nobody enforces it? I mean, I don't care, honestly, but...
Sometimes the U.S. government gets involved and goes, bad, and whacks them on the nose, but, you know.
They don't use them anymore, though.
Yes, but they're still technically U.S. military satellites.
On with the investigation.
And it is a crime to hack them.
But is it even hacking when you're just connecting to what's there?
They still consider it hacking. You don't question it, just accept it. Alright?
Right.
I like how you're like...
I mean, hey, it doesn't seem like it's quite... It doesn't seem like it's victimful, so... If it's not harming anybody... Why not, right? And it's not like the military can't monitor what's being sent and received anyway, so if anyone tries to use it to start an attack or something, they'll know, you know?
So it's like,
Yeah, there is such a thing to where laws are not quite defined as they should be, and things that are technically a crime shouldn't be.
But it's like, oh, we could still use that satellite. It's still a good satellite. You're right.
But they've replaced it with other satellites that
with
do better.
Yeah, with better equipment.
And they don't use it, so it's technically abandoned, an abandonware. So it's like they're just sifting through the junk pile at this point, just taking stuff from the landfill that nobody wants. And then somebody's going, "You can't do that. We used to own that." And it's like, yeah, but you don't anymore, so who cares?
Sometimes they send messages through it, but it's just a repeater, basically.
Yeah,
it's just a space repeater.
And if you apply that to be an analogy metaphor for space junk, even better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just a repeater. That's all it does is it repeats signals. It takes the signal and then repeats the signal.
Yeah, it's basically just a relay.
Yeah. It's old. It's ancient, but yeah, it's basically just a relay. It screams, and it screams back. And then it screams, and it screams back. He basically took a overpowered walkie-talkie, attached the antenna signal, and then attached it to a dish, and then it was able to pick it up. Why? Because I don't know. And he was starting to get Mexicans speaking through it. It's not against the law to listen, it's just against the law to broadcast to it. Oh, and they will get you if you're in the US. They will find your tail. But in Mexico, it's a little less, you know.
Right.
If you broadcast in the US, they will find you. But the ones that broadcast to Mexico, it's like, that's a little more lawless there. You know?
Right, right.
That's a completely different service there. What he's using. Hey Q, I'm on ESO. If you want to join me.
Yeah. I'm a little
No.
occupied at the second.
I see.
What?
So you're telling me just to go to sleep?
Well, no, you sent me a video,
Oh,
and I'm talking to you while I'm AFK, while I'm listening to the video.
Yeah, the video's a bit.
It's like 30 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, the video's kind of funny though. It's like, oh boy, yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take something for congestion here in a second.
Oh, wait a minute. The game reset all my skill points because every time I log into the game, it seems like they reset my skill points.
It's been 10 years, Seth. No, it's not really even 10
Thank
years.
you. It's been 2 years since I logged in last.
4? Thank you very much.
2. You made me log in once.
Yeah,
I have a rare pet. I got the monkey pet. I got the monkey pet. It's a rare pet, I think.
Mm-hmm. I just woke up, like, I woke up at 10. I kept trying to go back to sleep. Had to get up, take a whiz. Tried to go back to sleep, just couldn't get comfortable. I was starting to ache, and my head started hurting. And I was like, "Well, time to eat." So I took some rice that was made. Excuse me, by the old love interest, and like a few months ago, before she left, and it was like it was frozen. So I put a little water with the rice, reheated it, microwave, mixed it with some cream of chicken soup, mixed a little bit of seasoning and ginger in there, and mixed it up. And then I made some tater tots on the side. And I probably shouldn't have done all that because now my stomach hurts. It made me sick to my stomach because it was probably really heavy. And I ain't ate anything in like 10 hours. So maybe 11. I don't fucking know. I haven't eaten in a while. Yeah, so my stomach was like, oh God, what did you do? You know?
An invitation to Morrowind.
So I'm gonna open up some ginger ale and stuff. What, did you get an expansion or something? Hello?
I have no idea again.
Okay.
Oh, welcome back.
Uh-huh.
I feel
That's
like
a lot of
detective.
pain.
Let's take a gander.
Rocket's busy as usual.
Let's keep going. We just waste time here.
You never know, Sunshine. Might pay to listen in on a few conversations.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I have no idea what to do in this game, so I'm just been staring out into space.
Let's cut to the chase.
Hey, it's a red lantern. What's there to think about?
I'm broke. And the spider upped the prices again.
You dumb broad. The company owns a red lantern now. Means we get a discount. Oh, yeah.
You say that. Not sure the spider sees it that way.
The spider at the Red Lantern.
Guess they're using code names. Oh, sure. No objections here.
Right. So you're trying to wait on me, aren't you?
Yeah, before I try to figure out what I'm gonna do.
I'm sorry, Seth. Here, I'll come. I'm just really drained right now. I've had a heck of a time just now.